Hey there. So now I'm back out in the I don't know if I can quite call it an orchard yet, because orchards have big trees, but I guess not all, because this has little trees. They're just babies. They'll grow up. Anyway, I'm in the orchard field. How's that? The Forchard. Anyway, I'm out here in the heat. There you go. And like I showed you earlier, I did some mowing, and then I just bought this weed eater. Of course, DeWalt, and the name. Anyway, who cares? You know it anyway. I see. Look at this bud moth stuff, man. These bud moths, just all this dead stuff is from the bud moths. But that's why I sprayed them again. You can see maybe this little white residue on here. That's the spray that I put on there. Let me get this. Yeah, maybe you can see. I'm not quite sure, but just some residue on there. That's the spray I put on there. Anyway, so I did a lot of mowing, and then you see I can't get in between the trees very easily, like I mentioned before with this tractor. I kind of weave in and out of them, but I miss a lot of stuff. So anyway, I use the weed eater and kind of clean up around the edge, around the trees. But Father Time's working against me. And I have a lot more to do. I got half the field done. I kind of quit after like 90 or so trees with the weed eater, but that's not too bad. I try to hit the ones where there's a lot of weeds, so at least not big water-sucking weeds are there. So anyway, I am kind of leaving some of the grass itself that is in seed right now, so maybe it'll help thicken this stuff up. And help hold in water, etc. Anyway, fertilizing is my main thing right now. That's all time is really allowing me to do. I think that's more important to actually fertilize than to cut weeds. I know they're all important, and I need to spray it, and I will spray it eventually. But I think at the moment I cut most of the weeds down, and so I'm going to fertilize. So I guess I'm fertilizing the weeds that are still there, whatever. The tree will get some of it, I hope. So anyway, I'm using this what is it, 1648? So man, I don't know, this sun is ridiculous. Anyway, 1648, not sure if you can see that on there, but a lot of nitrogen. It's NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So NPK, the way I was taught it, it goes up, down, and all around. So the 16 here, which is your nitrogen, at 16% nitrogen, as you can also see right here, maybe 16% nitrogen, that helps the top of the leaves, helps it green up, helps it grow on top. The P, the 4, so it's 4% phosphorus, that helps with the roots, etc. The down, so it's up, down, and then the potassium, the K and PK, the 8% potassium or potash, helps it grow all around, for the all-around well-being of the tree. So that's how I was taught it, up, down, all around. That's what I'm doing. So, there's a lot of different things out there on how much fertilizer to give them. They say 1 to 2 pounds per foot of growth, or 1 to 2 pounds per diameter of the trunk, like a foot up from the ground, up to 24 inches, something like that. Ooh, look, there's a little caterpillar, and I'm sure he doesn't do good, so got to take that off screen. He ain't gonna do anything but fertilize my ground now. Anyway, a pound is what I'm giving them. So I went and I got this thing here, and right about the liter, the half liter, a quarter liter is roughly a pound. It's just shy of a pound, but so anyway, I'm just taking it. Golly, I'm trying to stay out of these shadows. I'm taking it, sprinkling it around, making sure the weeds get a lot of fertilizer. Haha, I'm joking. So there, I'm down to about half a liter. If you see the half liter mark, and I'm coming over here to the next one. Just a quick sprinkle around, and then now see I'm about at a quarter, if you can see it. So I'm giving you about a quarter. So a quarter is roughly a pound. So
Yeah, sorry, I gotta come in with this voiceover again. So yeah, basically that's how I fertilize them. Put roughly a pound by each tree. I have the rest of them to finish up. I'm going to cut over to some bud moth damage real quick. I thought it was pretty interesting. That I had on my video, but of course since the audio cut out you don't get to hear everything about it. So this is what they did. So they go ahead and just kind of eat up the beginning of where the leaves come out and tear it up pretty bad and end up killing it. But you see that one, the rootstock is growing. So what I'll do is just allow that to continue growing. Oh, it looks like there's one just above the graft. So that one will actually grow and be okay. I just need to make sure it doesn't get eaten up. So here's another part here of a tree that's actually doing really good. It has a lot of growth on it. Just a couple leaves are hurt. They look a little brighter yellow. I'm not quite sure why, as in like what deficiency it has. But they're doing great. You can see all the growth that came on it this year alone. So I'm really happy about these. Hope I can get the other ones looking like this pretty soon. Yeah, I plan on getting some more trees this next winter, along with the ones that I'm growing. Of course, the ones I'm growing will take a few years before I can put them in the ground. They still need to be grafted and all. But anyway, so some trees are turning out really well. There's just a couple that got hurt pretty bad by those bud moths. So, of course, in the fall I'm going to have to do a lot of trimming on them so they can hopefully build up some of their roots before it gets too cold. And next year they can concentrate again on building roots. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for stopping by and watching this one. And we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.